everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Phyllis, and here on my channel I share DIYs, home decor, Goodwill, thrift hauls, and more. And if this is your first time stopping by, thank you, and please consider subscribing. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up, and I would love to read your comments. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I created my version of this Pinterest inspiration wall art using frames I already had and placemats. But first, let me share with you the video that I uploaded for a huge haul of where I got the pictures and frames from. This was a haul that I did, I think, over 2 years ago, where I purchased these frames, all 4 of them for $20, so they were like $5 a piece. And it was a garage sale that someone was having, and I found this on Facebook Marketplace. These frames are very sturdy, very heavy, and I love them. I knew I wasn't going to keep the frames brown, but I will not be messing up the pictures. I will be using them as the backing for the art that I'm getting ready to do. But here again, there's just 4 different pictures. I love the pictures. I'm going to be keeping them, but I'm going to be using the back of the pictures to put some black peel and stick contact paper on. So let's get started. Now here I am showing you some placemats that I purchased from Walmart. I think it was about maybe 3 years ago. I've had them for a while because I would use them in tablescapes. I got a total of 4 of them. I'm only going to be using 2. And then coming up after this are going to be 4 more placemats that I purchased from Tuesday Morning, which are these gray ones. And I'm going to be I'm going to be using 2 out of this stack of 4. I'm going to be spray painting 1 gray, and then I'm going to be taping half off of the other one to paint it gray so it can be 2-toned. So if you like to see how I put all of this together, then just keep watching. And I want to thank you all for stopping by. Now here are the frames I've taken out the matted art. Here's the matted art. I'll be using the back of it again. You'll be seeing that. And then here's the glass, which I'll be cleaning up. And earlier I stated that I'll be painting the mats gray. I meant to say gold. So here are the matted art. I'm using the back, and this is contact paper. I purchased this because I'm redoing my island, and I was going to cover the sides of my island. This is not good for that because it leaves fingerprints, or not fingerprints, but anything wet or oily. And it's almost like chalkboard peel and stick contact paper, but not. But that's what it feels like. It's a smooth feeling to it. It's very, very thick. But since I wasn't going to use it for what I purchased it for, this was the perfect opportunity for me to use it because I was going to return it. But since I needed a black background instead of painting, I thought I would use this. And here, this is just a dry fit of how I'm putting it together. I'm sharing with you that I'm going to be painting the frame. 2 of them will be gold and 2 will be black. I'm using this TSP to kind of get the coating off of the frame. Then the sand block, and which I found was too rough. You'll see that. I will be using the black as a, what do you call it? It's not a sealer, but I'll be using the black paint as a primer and then gold on top. So you saw where I was cleaning it, I sanded it. Here I'm sanding it and I scratched the wood. So this sandpaper, I forget the grit of it, it was too rough. So I think you need a smoother sandpaper for this type of wood. And then I wiped it off after I got through sanding, and here I'm spray painting it black. Again, 2 of them going to be black and 2 are going to be gold, but I'm using the black as a primer for the gold to take. And here it is, it's wet, and then you'll see coming up where it dried, it leaves a flat or a matte look because the paint is flat by Rust-Oleum. And I ordered, just in case for FYI, if you want to know, I ordered my spray paint, this metallic gold. I absolutely love it. And the black flat paint, I ordered those off of Amazon in a case of 6. I always order from there. And here it is. I put 2 coats of black, just in case you wanted to know. I don't show everything, but I explain it. I put 2 coats of black and 2 or 3 coats of gold. 2 coats of gold. So 2 coats of black on all 4 frames, and 2 coats of gold on the 2 that I'm going to keep gold. And here it is. I'm spray painting one of the mats all gold, And the other one, you won't see where I painted it or where I taped it off, but I taped it off and covered half of it with the brown paper. I had some brown paper that's just like on the back of the pictures. And I taped it off and spray painted half of it gold. So this one is going to get entirely covered with the gold spray paint. And then another one I'm going to tape off and cover and just spray the exposed half with gold spray paint because I just wanted to do something different. Again, I use the Pinterest pictures as inspiration to kind of give me an idea of what I want to do. And again, these are just placemats that I'm using to create this wall art to get a similar look of what I found on Pinterest. And the placemats I gave two coats was enough for it because I was trying to make sure that none of the gray of the original color of the placemat was peeking through the gold. And now that that's done, you're getting ready to see where I had already sprayed the other one, taped it off. So I'm going to be pulling off, which is right here. I'm pulling off the backing and just basically just trace half of the placemat if you want to know how I do that on some paper. It doesn't have to be that. It can be newspaper or anything. And then I just use some tape to tape it off so the overspray wouldn't get it. Here I covered the back of the picture already. And the way that I attach the placemats, you don't see me doing it here, but I'm putting hot glue in just the middle of the placemat. I didn't want to cover the entire placemat because if I decided to where I want to use the original picture that's on this, I can easily pull the placemat off and put it in another frame. And of course, I'm cleaning the glass and I'm going to be sitting it in the frame. So coming up, I'm putting it all together now with the gold frame and putting the glass piece in, then the mat, no, not the mat, the frame, the glass, the placemat, and then the mat. And here I already glued this one to it. I'm going to show you I used the glue gun and I put it only in the middle. You'll be able to tell when I turn it upside down, the placemat will be hanging right here, but it's just attached in the middle. Because again, if I want to actually use those pictures that came originally in this, I can just pull the mat off without damaging anything. And then I use the paper that already came on the back. I'm using this, I'm sorry about the incoming interruptions. This is just washi tape. I would recommend, if you want this to be permanent, to use E6000 glue and the glass to the frame. Let it dry and then attach it. And here it is all done. They're sitting here in my office. Just they dried outside, but I just want to make sure that they're fully dry before I hang them up on the wall. So I left them in my office, my home office overnight, and I love the way they came out. They look very high end and they look very expensive. So if you wanted to duplicate this, you can go and get some placemats from Walmart. Again, that's where I got them. Go to the thrift store and find some frames and spray paint them and recreate this look. And these, I took the hardware off. I'm putting the hardware back on. The only difference is these pictures came with the wire, but I didn't want to put the wire because I didn't want the picture hanging, slanting from the wall. I wanted them to be flushed to the wall. And I'm using this tape trick. I got this trick from several people on YouTube. I put the tape from one side of the picture frame to the other side on the back, and I poked a hole, and then I put the tape on the wall and poked the hole to where it would be hanging. And here it is all done. I love the way it came out. And basically I just staged this here. This table does not belong here. It belongs in front of my window, but I just wanted to kind of get an overall look of what it looked like. Not just floating on the wall, although that's how it's hanging now, but it's no problem. And I love the way this looked. So if you like the way this came out, please give it a thumbs up and give me a comment and share with me if you would have painted all your frames gold or if you would have painted them all black. And if there's any other ideas too that you can share with how you would do this, or if you just like them as is. And again, I want to thank you all for stopping by. you so much for watching. JRC Restoration, Decor, and Designs. And remember, the distance between your dreams and reality is called action. So until next time, make it a blessed and productive day, everyone. Bye-bye.